Eyes down for the Good afternoon, folks. Monday, wet and miserable. We've been on a car hunting expedition. We may have scored, we don't know yet till tomorrow. The guy we need to see was not there today, so I'll be off there again tomorrow, probably after I've been to Hull to HRI. But what a miserable day, wet, overcast, dull. Not nice at all, not like last week. Right, here we are back at the workshop. And I've got all the parts ready for reassembly. So, time to crack on and do it, I think. I'll bring you back when I've done a bit more. This is going to be, I'm going to have to set it out, get it assembled, and then start threading the wires in, because of course you can't thread the wires until it's assembled. And I've cut all the wires because the wiring was a little bit frayed in one or two places. However, having said that, this is a LoVolite. With LoVolite transformers, like this one, are centre tapped to earth, and there is an earth screw inside there which the transformer is, which the centre tap from the transformer is tapped to. So if I set this to 50 volts and one of these wires rubs through to earth and shorts out, it'll blow one of the little internal fuses, but the maximum shock voltage is half the output voltage, which is 25 volts, so it wouldn't aid a deal. However, as I said, when I pulled one of these wires out, it was quite badly frayed. In fact, is it that one? Yes, it's that one there. Can you see that? That's actually frayed through to bare metal. So I'm going to replace all the wiring, probably with something slightly more flexible than this, but there you go. Right, I shall get this reassembled and I'll bring you back when I've done it. Bye now. There we are, folks, back together and all working smoothly. But what a faff. What a faff. And, funnily enough, just like the other LoVolite I rebuilt, I found out that this washer has been put in by mistake in the wrong place. So I've replaced this thick washer with a thin washer, like all the rest of them. And it all works very smoothly. But it's now 4:37 and home time, more or less. So the next job is to use these wires as draw wires to pull new cabling in all the way through. So that won't be a job for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm at HRI first thing in the morning, and then we may be car hunting later because we have to go back and see this car again. Right, that's all for now, folks. Monday's over. Wet, miserable Monday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now. Afternoon, folks. Tuesday, and I've just got back from Hull. I put those on last night, put that one on, put the back of the lamp holder on, put the base on, lubed the base up. It's all working beautifully, and I must admit those angle joints work very, very nicely indeed. I found some cable to carry on with the job, right? Or this is just not quite long enough, I don't think, but well, I might use it. It's easily good enough. It's well insulated. It's nice, but that's a bit thinner. That'll be a bit easier to pull in. But I now have to crack on with something else. Something that I don't like. Plumbing. I've got to sort out a couple of basin taps up at Keith's because it's the big Jamboree this weekend and there's lots of people coming to stay, so I shall see if I can find some taps and crack on with that. Bye now. And there we are, folks. The fully equipped toolbox with taps. I'm going tapping. See you later. Here we go, folks. It's all messed up inside. Broken. So tap off, tap on.
Brand new.
First job, turn off the water. Bye now. Hi folks. Thursday, 12:30. The Volvo is no more. The clutch that I helped John to change has just quit about a week or so ago. We don't know what's wrong with it. John was going to have a look at it, but Keith decided to scrap it. We think that the brand new clutch cover diaphragm spring has failed because it's slipping like mad, which is crazy, but John has said to me that they do fail. They are an occasional failure. So there you go. So a new car has been purchased, or at least new to Keith. Very nice too, and very cheap. Very cheap indeed. 12 months MOT and everything good. Right, sooner or later I'll get on to something interesting. Bye now. Right folks, Thursday afternoon, here I am back in the workshop again. The Wicani Jamboree is about to start, which is a little get together for doggy people that Angela has every year. It's a bit subdued this year because she's had to cancel most of the people because she just can't cope, but Keith's going to pick somebody up at York station at 4 o'clock. They've flown in from Europe, so I'm back in the workshop and I'm going to start threading cables through. So I think the thing to do is probably to pull one cable out and leave one in, and then use the one remaining in as the draw wire, and thread a pair through taped together using the one as a draw wire. So that's what I'm going to do now, and I'll bring you back if it works. Bye now. Well, that was lucky folks. The wire, which is stiff and pretty knackered, pulled off and left me with no draw wire, and I've been able to thread another thinner wire through with the help of some compressed air and some silicone spray, which just makes everything slide, especially plastic. So there we are, we now have another draw wire in, so I can now attach it properly this time, put some tape over it and pull it through, although I'm sure the silicone will help, but this is the longest run, so this should be the most difficult. Right, let's get on with it. Right folks, I've wangled the wiring with the help of silicone spray and compressed air. Got plenty there. I've put the lamp holder on, and now I'm just going to give these a coat of matte black on the inside, because as you can see those two have seemingly got bleached, or the coatings come out or whatever, but I'm going to give them all a shoot on the inside, and then it's home time. So next job, I don't know what's happening tomorrow. I'm going to spend some time up at Keith's, but they're probably going to be starting the Jamboree, so I want to get out of the way. I'll probably do this, seeing as the little pump things have come. I'll probably put this back together, see why it isn't oiling the chain, check that out, get it back together, and we've got a working chainsaw again. When in actual fact, I've got about 5 working chainsaws, but never mind. Right folks, that's it for today. See you all tomorrow. Bye now.
You almost knocked over the plant.
We could hitch them up to the trailer and get them to
We could, yeah. Actually, it's illegal in this country.
Look, they're drinking the water out of my trailer.
Oh.
They like it.
This is also his barrel.
Wild dogs.
But he's going to be slating the show, but I think
Friday
it's
morning.
very nice when he's over.
And we're going to do a poo run.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Whoa.
I've been fixing it. I know. Good girl.
Hello, hello.
Morning.
First job, folks. Take the dog sausages on the trailer down to the kennels and get them in the freezer. And then into the Jaguar, as the Americans say, the Jaguar. And it's only a Mondeo and a dress, really. But and then onto the poo run. Bye now. Afternoon, folks. Friday. And I've just realised something. The Colchester student, of course, has got a built-in LoVolite with a switch on the front panel. And I thought, did I wire it up? And the answer is, yes, I did. And I left it just long enough to go onto the LoVolite position, which is just there. So all I need for this is the that LoVolite there, and that box can mount back on there. And that means I've got a proper light for there as well as my overhead light, which gives me some spotlight capabilities. So we'll get that one painted as well. That's all done. Just this box that wants painting. Oh no, it doesn't, because I've already done it. Right, that's another little job we can do. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put these plastic caps on, which I painted last night. And they're all there and all done. Oh, they look a lot better. Yep, they look a lot better. Lovely. Yep, all the same now. Lovely. Two of those have gone transparent, and there was some of the others were getting thin. Right, I can put those back on, and then I shall do the I'll put the new primer bulb on the chainsaw, put the chainsaw back together and see why it's not it doesn't appear to be pumping the chain lube through, so it might be blocked with sawdust, I'm not sure. So onward. I'll bring you back when I've done something. Bye now. Right, folks, we've got all those closed up, the spray gun's out. I've just been putting the etch primer on the bare aluminium bits of that box. I've taken the guts out of it and masked it up, and I'm just going to let that tack off and then give it the final coat. Once you've accelerated this paint, you can't do anything with it. It's either you throw it out or you put it on the job, and you may as well put it on the job. So there you go. Right, so for now I'm going to start on this little beggar, and here we have the new parts. A piece of tube and 5 of those. Why 5? Well, because if I ordered them from China, you could get 5 for the same price as you pay for one in the UK, and you get a piece of pipe as well. So I thought, why not? So there it is, and I've also got to find out why it's not oiling the chain properly. So I'll dive into this and I'll bring you back when I've made some progress. Bye now. Folks, very easy to fit. 2 push-on pipes, 2 clips, and it just pushes in. So there you go. So this is all back together, and now I have to look at the problem. The chain isn't being oiled, so I'm going to strip this side off and see what I find. I'll bring you back when I'm in. Bye now. Right, folks, Friday, 5 o'clock. The Ryobi chainsaw is alright when it's running, but the problem of the oiler is caused by the fact that the chain blade, the 2 bolts that hold the chain blade on, actually bolt through plastic, and with the thing getting warm, it's warped the plastic. And what it means is that the oil isn't running down the slot it's supposed to run down, because the plastic has moved away from the back of the metal frame and it leaves a gap, and the oil's been running out and into here. So there's no repair for it. There's no repair. I think I may have improved the situation. I've blown the pipes out, it goes direct into the tank. I've washed the tank out, I've blown the pipes out. It could have been blocked, but I think basically it's just been, because all this was full of oil and sawdust and it shouldn't be. Right? So there you go. So that's the end of the story with the Ryobi chainsaw. We've got it running again. We've got the got it all back together, and it is what it is basically. It's a chainsaw for a year, or maybe 18 months. Over here we've got the transformer box in 2 coats of grey gloss, so that's finished for Monday, or whenever I get back to it next. And here we've got the arm, the flexi arm, with its all its covers back on, and looking very smart. So that's it for this week. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and don't forget to leave me a comment or a like. Today has been very dull and grey with slight drizzle on and off. Apparently tonight, overnight, there's going to be a huge rainstorm, so there you go. But I won't care because I'll be tucked up in bed. Right then, see you all later. Bye now.